Have you ever looked at the calendar and wondered where the last month went? You wake up with a long list of goals, scramble through your day, and before you know it, it's night. You're exhausted and you feel like you accomplished nothing that truly mattered. We usually treat this constant rush as a scheduling issue. We download new productivity apps and buy elaborate planners, yet the days keep slipping through our fingers. But there is a possibility that this sensation of shrinking time is more than just a feeling of being busy. There is a perspective that suggests it is a specific reality described 1400 years ago. If the problem exists on a level that planners can't reach, then simply adding more tools to the pile will only lead to a faster cycle of exhaustion. Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, warned us about this exact era. He described a specific symptom of the end of times. This narration from Jami at-Tirmidhi details a phenomenon called the shrinking of time. The Prophet said, "The hour will not come until time shrinks. A year will feel like a month like a week like a day, and a day like an hour." When time shrinks, life becomes a blur and anxiety rises. But he also explained why we feel so bankrupt in our days. Here in Sahih al-Bukhari, we learn there are two immense divine blessings that most people waste and lose out on: health and free time. Early scholars compared time to a sword. If you do not cut it, it will cut you. Without intentional spiritual discipline, the material world will consume your remaining free time without mercy. Finding a sense of peace in a rushed world requires a change in perspective. It begins by looking past the raw number of hours on a clock. In Islamic tradition, this is found in the concept of Barakah, a specific type of divine blessing placed within one's time. This diagram illustrates Barakah, doing more with less to generate massive impact in a fraction of the time. Allah doesn't judge the raw quantity of your hours, but the density and spiritual value of your actions. Living with Barakah moves a person away from the stress of simply logging hours worked. It centers the focus on the lasting wake of every deed. To see exactly how this evaluation is applied, we look to the Quranic standard. Surah Al-Mulk states that Allah created death and life to test you as to which of you is best indeed. The standard is quality, best indeed, not who completes the highest volume of tasks. The classical scholar Ibn Ata'illah wrote a profound wisdom on how this standard plays out across human lifespans. He noted that some lives are long in span, but short in harvest, while other lives are short in span, yet rich in harvest. When there is barakah in your hours, a single morning can yield more focus, peace, and actual output than an entire month of distracted hustle. Breaking free from the cycle of shrinking time involves implementing a 4-step protocol based on prophetic habits. Step 1 is claiming the early window, or bukoreha. Do not sleep away the early morning after Fajr prayer. The Prophet specifically prayed for Allah to bless his nation in their early hours. This is the time to capitalize on the quiet before the world wakes up. Step 2 is guarding your headspace. Engaging in sins and unnecessary drama drains the clarity of your intellect. It often forces you to waste your limited hours fixing self-inflicted messes. The scholar Hassan al-Basri noted that early generations were more protective of their time than most people are of their money. This first phase is defensive. It involves securing the most blessed hours of the day while simultaneously blocking the leaks that drain your mental energy. The next steps move beyond personal discipline into relational and spiritual investments. Step 3 is investing in family ties, or silat al-rahim. The Prophet promised that maintaining these ties expands one's wealth and extends the blessing of your lifespan. Step 4 is weaving dhikr, the remembrance of Allah, into your routine. By keeping your tongue moist with remembrance while walking, driving, or working, you convert ordinary moments into actions of eternal weight. Rather than letting another day disappear into a void of busyness, you can choose to take control of your time for the sake of Allah. Implementing these prophetic habits transforms time from a source of daily anxiety into a vehicle for expansion, both in this life, the dunya, and the hereafter, the akhirah.